Hey guys! In this video I'll be telling you 5 facts about Panzerkampfwagen Maus, which you probably didn't know about. Let's roll! 1. The head designer of the Maus, Ferdinand Porsche, yes, that Porsche, was a huge enthusiast of hybrids and electric drives, and this would reflect on the Maus as well. While the Maus had 1200 horsepower combustion engine by Maybach, this was not the primary source of movement, at least not directly. Two 40 kilowatt electric motors, one on each side of the vehicle, would be responsible for moving the tracks, and these motors would get their power from a large 400 kilowatt twin generator. This generator's power source was the powerful diesel engine mentioned earlier. But despite of the electric drives and generators, the Maus didn't have the battery capacity to drive without the combustion engine running. 2. The enormous, almost 190-ton weight of the Maus meant it couldn't cross many bridges without breaking them. Therefore, an alternative method of crossing rivers was planned: deep fording. For the oxygen supply, a large snorkel was attached to the driver's hatch, and to make the vehicle waterproof, a lot of other measures were taken. To mention some of these, the turret was lowered on a rubber seal, the gun mantle was tightened, and all the ventilation grills were covered. The diving depth was 8 meters. The electric motors of the submerged Maus would be powered via cable from another Maus, which would stay on the river bank. After the crossing, the roles would be swapped. 3. Despite Maus never leaving the prototype stage, major improvements were already planned for it, mainly for the turret though. Something designated as Maus 2 turret was planned to improve Mause's combat abilities and ease the production. The curved front armor of the old Mause's turret would become single sloped plate, horizontal rangefinder would be added onto the top of the turret, and coaxial 7.5 cm gun would be moved on top of the main 12.8 cm gun. But as the Maus project got cancelled, the work on the Maus 2 also came to an end, with no vehicles built. 4. The most noticeable weaponry on the Maus were the 12.8 cm main cannon and the coaxial 7.5 cm cannon. But this was not everything. On the turret front, opposite side of the 7.5 cm cannon, there was a coaxial 7.92 mm machine gun. An MG42 was planned first, but it didn't fit so well into the turret's firing slit, so MG34 was used instead. A hull-mounted machine gun for the radio operator got dropped in the earlier stages of the design. In the back of the turret, behind the rear ventilation housing, was a close defense weapon. This launcher was essentially a small mortar, capable of firing grenades, signal flares, and smoke around the vehicle. There was a design to put also 2 cm anti-aircraft cannon onto the same side as the coaxial machine gun, but this idea got scrapped, as well as the 2 flamethrowers, which would have been added into the back corners of the hull. These were also dropped from the final product. But the covered cutouts for the flamethrower system can still be seen in the rear of the vehicle. 5. Many people are aware that 2 running prototypes of the Maus were built. More educated ones even know that the first prototype didn't have an actual gun turret, just a weighted mock-up turret instead. But that wasn't everything. 5 more hulls and matching turrets were built from steel at Krupp's factory in Essen. At least one of the hulls were considered ready and could have been fitted with suspension and all the inside parts. The factory also had materials to build 5 more Mäuse tanks on top of these, but the orders to halt the production of super heavy tanks stopped this. And just like that, this video is coming to a halt as well. I hope you found these facts interesting. Thank you for watching. I wish to see you in the next video. Bye!